One of the most discussed poems of Sylvia Plath is Daddy. Sylvia Plath wrote this poem, Daddy, in the autumn of 1962. The poem is a dramatic monologue in which a daughter verbally assassinates her father. No doubt, the poem is a fantasy created out of the poet's obsessive belief that her father's pure Prussian ancestry could have made him a Nazi, and her mother's Jewish background might have consigned her to a concentration camp. The tension that develops from this situation is the mainspring of the poem. Sylvia Plath's own note to this poem reads, "The poem is spoken by a girl with an Electra complex. Her father died while she thought he was God. Her case is complicated by the fact that her father was also a Nazi and her mother very possibly part Jewish. In The Daughter, the two strains marry and paralyze each other. She has to act out the awful little allegory once over before she is free of it. Based upon the Electra complex of Freudian psychology, the poem presents a situation in which the daughter is in love with the father. She simultaneously hates and admires him, and the conflicting emotions restrict and dwarf her life to such an extent that she must get rid of the situation by killing him. But first she tries to join him through suicide, later through marriage to a man who shares many of the father's qualities. Daddy achieves the classic act of generalization, translating a private, obviously intolerable hurt into a chord of plain statement, of instantaneously public images which concern us all. Rhythmically light, in conversational mood, using simple vocabulary, verging at times on the colloquial, here we have formally light verse treating of a serious theme. Notice the skillful use of rhymes, do, shoo, achoo, to suggest an anguish cry. Let's listen to the beautiful poem, Daddy. You do not do any more, black shoe in which I have lived like a foot for 30 years, poor and white, barely daring to breathe or achoo. Daddy, I have had to kill you. You died before I had time, marble heavy, a bag full of God, ghastly statue with one great toe, big as a Frisco seal, and a head in the freakish Atlantic where it pours bean green over blue in the waters of beautiful Nauset. I used to pray to recover you, do, in the German tongue, in the Polish towns, scraped flat by the roller of wars. Well, the name of the town is common. My Polak friend says there are a dozen or two. So I never could tell where you put your foot, your root. I never could talk to you. The tongue stuck in my jaw. It stuck in a barbed wire snare. Itch, 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 itch. I could hardly speak. I thought every German was you, and the language obscene, an engine chuffing me off like a Jew to Dachau, Auschwitz, Belsen. I began to talk like a Jew. I think I may well be a Jew. The snows of the Tyrol, the clear beer of Vienna, and not very pure or true, with my gypsy ancestress and my weird luck and my tarot pack and my tarot pack, I may be a bit of a Jew. I have always been scared of you with your Luftwaffe, your gobblegoo, and your neat mustache, and your iron eye, bright blue handsome man, oh you, not God but a swastika, so black no sky could squeak through. Every woman adores a fascist. The boot in the face, the brute heart of a brute like you. You stand at the blackboard, Daddy, in the picture I have of you, a cleft in your chin instead of your foot, but no less a devil for that, no, not any less the black man who bit my pretty red heart in two. I was 10 when they buried you. At 20 I tried to die and get back to you. I thought even the bonds would do, but they pulled me out of the sack and they stuck me together with glue. And then I knew what to do. I made a model of you, a man in black with a Mein Kampf look and a love of the rack and the screw. And I said, I do. So Daddy, I'm finally through. The black telephone's off at the root. The voices just can't worm through. If I've killed one man, I've killed two. The vampire who said he was you and drank my blood for a year. 7 years. If you want to know, Daddy, you can lie back now. There is a stake in your fat black heart and the villagers never lied to you. They're dancing and stamping on you. They always knew it was you. Daddy, you bastard, I'm through. Thank you.